Your cat just turned her back on you. Good. The ignoring, the biting, the bathroom staring. You've called this bad behavior for many years. You're wrong. Here is what nobody tells you. That cat who runs to every stranger, purrs for anyone, who walks through the door, she is not being friendly. She is not being friendly. She is just feeling nervous. The cat who ignores you, she already decided you're safe. She doesn't need to check. Strangers get the performance. You get the truth. Think about the last time you were around someone new. You were probably a little on, smiling more, watching yourself. Now think about the person you've known for 15 years. You walk in, drop your bag, don't say a word. Not because you stopped caring, you stopped pretending. Your cat isn't ignoring you. Your cat is done pretending. And that is the highest thing she can offer you. Today we're going through 6 common cat behaviors that look like your cat doesn't love you at all. And we'll break down what they actually mean. Number 4 will rearrange every memory of your cat. It will change how you see every moment with her. With all that said, let's start right now. Behavior number 1, your cat ignores you. Ignoring you means, I trust you completely. Let me tell you about a moment all cat owners know. Almost every single cat owner has lived this moment. You've been at work for 8 full hours. You open the front door, call your cat's name, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, and nothing happens. She is sitting by the window, watching a pigeon outside. She heard you. You know she heard you clearly. Her ear twitched, just barely. And then your neighbor's kid comes over to visit. Your cat has met this kid exactly 1 time. The cat walks right over, rubs the kid's shoe, and starts purring for the brand new stranger. You've been gone for 8 full hours that day. The kid has been here just 8 seconds. And you're standing there thinking, what is wrong? What is wrong with my cat? What is wrong with me? Here is what no one ever explains to you. Cats don't greet the people that they love. Cats greet the people they're evaluating. When your cat runs to a stranger, it is not affection. It is assessment. It is full surveillance. Who are you? Are you safe? What do you want? Your cat already knows all those answers about you. She has been living with you for many years. You are a known, safe variable to her. And in the animal world, known variables don't need monitoring. They can be ignored, and that is a compliment. Think about the people in your life you're most comfortable with. If your best friend texts they're coming over, do you clean the house, put on a nice shirt? Probably not. You say cool, doors open. But if your boss texts you the same thing, suddenly you are vacuuming at 11 p.m. at night. The boss gets performance, your friend gets your real self. The stranger gets performance, you get your cat's real self. And actual self in cat language means something simple. I see you, I registered you, I don't need to act, because you are home to me, always. There is a concept in animal behavior called the secure base effect. It was first studied in human infants years ago. When a baby feels safe with a caregiver, it stops reaching for them constantly. It starts exploring the world all on its own. Researchers tested this same concept in house cats. Cats with strong owner attachment had less stress. When their owner was present in the room with them, not because they watched the owner, they didn't need to. The owner's presence alone was more than enough. Like background music you love, you stop noticing it. And here is the part that stings just a little. Some of the most affectionate-seeming cats, the ones who greet everyone, climb on any lap, who purr for any stranger who walks in the door. Those cats show insecure attachment, not love. They are showing anxiety, not real affection. It is like the party person who works the whole room, talks to everyone, never sits down for a second, looks confident from the outside to everyone, but usually they're the most uncomfortable there. The cat that ignores you just exists near you. That cat sits in the corner, completely at ease. Doesn't need to impress anyone, especially not you. So here is what I want you to try this week. Next time your cat ignores you when you come home, don't call her name again, don't reach out, just sit down, open your phone, do nothing. Watch what happens in the next 10 minutes. Because here is what usually happens every time. She'll stand up, stretch, walk across the room. Without looking at you, she'll sit 2 feet away. She didn't come to you for attention at all. She came to you for close proximity to you. That is the difference between a cat who tolerates you and a cat who has truly chosen you as home. She just needed to be near you, that is all. She just didn't need you to know about it. Behavior number 2, your cat brings you dead things. Disgusting gifts mean, I am worried about you. Okay, this one is really rough for most owners. You wake up and it is 6:30 in the morning. You pad into the kitchen to make your coffee, and right in the middle of the floor is a dead mouse, or a bird, or even half of a small lizard. Or, and this really happens, just a single wing, just one wing, in the kitchen. No context at all. Your cat sits 3 feet away, looking right at you, with an expression that can only say you're welcome. Your first instinct is disgust. Your second is confusion. If you've had this happen, your third is exhaustion. A very specific kind of exhaustion you know too well. But here is the thing you don't know yet. Your cat didn't bring that dead thing, despite loving you. She brought it because she truly loves you deeply. Just not in the way you're imagining right now. In cat social structure, especially in feral colonies, skilled adult hunters don't just eat all alone. They bring food back specifically to 2 groups, kittens too young and cats too hurt to hunt. When your cat brings you a dead bird, she has placed you in one of those 2 groups. And I'm sorry to say, she is probably not wrong. Think about all of this from her perspective. She watches you every day. You never hunt or climb. You have no claws. You stare at a glowing rectangle. You sometimes make distressed sounds at that rectangle. She is genuinely concerned for you. All the time. She has decided to provide for you. Completely. You know that thing when you visit your parents. No matter how many times you say, "I'm fine, I eat fine," your mum still sends you home with tons of leftovers. A bag of fruit and something she made just for you, because you always liked this when you were little. That is exactly what this is with your cat. Your cat is not asking for your approval at all. Your cat is not showing off for you in any way. She is doing the one thing she knows how to do. The thing in her world, that means I take care of you. The gift is not about the dead mouse at all. The gift is about your relationship with your cat. Here is the detail that makes this behavior interesting. If you live with multiple people, pay close attention. Notice who your cat brings these special gifts to. It is almost never random. It is always intentional. Cats bring gifts to their primary attachment figure. The one they follow, sleep near, seek out when upset. If the cat brings things to you, and not your partner, congratulations, you have been officially selected. You are the official recipient of dead lizards. That is love. Weird reptile-based love, but love. There is a second theory that works alongside the first. It does not replace the first theory at all. Some behaviorists believe cats bring prey to humans, not because they think you can't hunt for yourself, but because they're inviting you to hunt with them. In wild cat groups, hunting is a social activity. By bringing you prey, she extends an invitation. Look what I found. This is how we do things. Join me. Either way, you are firmly in her social circle. Whether she sees you as a helpless kitten to feed, or a capable companion to share the hunt with, she is including you in her most trusted circle. So what do you actually do when this happens? Most people make one of 2 very big mistakes. They shriek, which to your cat reads as excitement. She will absolutely do this again and again. Or they scold the cat, which makes no sense to her. She did something in her world that is generous and caring. Punishment just confuses and deeply upsets your cat. Here is what you should actually do in this moment. Don't react dramatically. Just stay completely calm. Acknowledge the cat. Look at her. Speak softly. Then quietly and gently deal with the situation. You receive the gift gracefully. Then do as you wish. Think of it like a handmade card from a 5-year-old. That looks absolutely nothing like it is supposed to. You don't critique it. You just say thank you. And you put it proudly on your fridge for all to see. Behavior number 3. Your cat bites you for no reason. Random biting means only with you. This is the one that makes people genuinely question their cat. Everything is fine. You're on the couch. Your cat is next to you. You're petting her. She is purring. And then out of nowhere, she bites your hand. Not hard enough to draw blood, but enough to be very confusing. You weren't being rough. You weren't doing anything different than you were 5 seconds ago when she was purring. And she bites you, then walks off licking her paw like nothing happened. Behavioral science calls this love biting or petting induced aggression. And it sounds like a contradiction. It sounds made up. But it is one of the most studied behaviors in domestic cats. And it only happens with one type of person. Here is what is actually happening with your cat right now. Cats have a very specific threshold for physical stimulation. It is different for every cat, and different for every person they're with. When a cat is with someone they're guarded around, a stranger, someone they don't fully trust at all. They never let themselves reach the point of overstimulation. They move away long before that ever happens. But when they're with someone they're fully comfortable with, they let their guard down further than they should. They sink deeper into the interaction, they stop monitoring themselves, and then all of a sudden, they're feeling completely overstimulated. And the only tool they have to communicate that is their teeth. They bite you because they trusted you enough to let you get that close. The bite you get is not aggression at all. It is a communication failure rooted in deep trust. You know how you hold it together all day at work, stressful meetings, annoying emails, and a terrible commute. And then you get home and your partner asks one minor question and you just snap at them for no real reason. And they look at you and say, "I didn't do anything." And you say, "I know, and I'm so sorry." You didn't snap at your coworkers or strangers. You only snapped at the person you feel safe enough to break down around. That is what your cat is doing when she bites you. You are the person she doesn't have to manage herself around. You get the unfiltered version, which sometimes includes teeth. Now, here is a very important caveat for you. Love biting is a sign of attachment, but don't ignore it. It doesn't mean you should let it happen without responding. The good news is your cat almost always warns you first. You just have to learn her small warning signals. Her tail starts to twitch, not wag, just twitch. The skin on her back ripples slightly like a small wave. Her ears rotate back just a little bit. Her eyes shift and her pupils might dilate. Any of those signs means I'm getting close to my limit. When you see them, don't push through, just stop calmly. Don't pull your hand away fast. That triggers prey instinct. Just slow down, then stop. She'll appreciate you listening. And over time, you'll notice the biting happens less and less. Not because she trusts you less, but you learned her language. Here is the detail that seals this whole point for you. Ask yourself, has your cat ever bitten a house guest? Probably not. Your cat almost never does that. Because your cat never lets a house guest get close enough, the moment a stranger's touch feels like too much. The cat stands up and walks away immediately. End of interaction, no drama, no fuss at all. But she doesn't do that with you at all. She stays, she lets it build, she trusts the interaction is safe, right up until the moment it isn't anymore. Strangers get the polite, clean departure every time. You get stayed with, right up to the very edge. Interestingly, the most likely love biters are the most bonded cats. They tend to follow their owners from room to room. They sleep on your bed, watch you shower from the doorway. They sit near you but don't always want to be touched. They're highly engaged, highly attuned, highly attached to you. And their emotional dial goes from 0 to 10 very quickly. Because they feel every single thing very deeply. If your cat bites you sometimes and does those things, you don't have a problem cat at all. You have a cat that feels every single thing deeply. Behavior number 4, your cat turns its back to you. The back turn means you are my safe direction. This is number 4, the one I promised would make you feel bad about every time you misread your cat's small actions. Most people have had this happen and had the same reaction. You call your cat up onto the sofa, she jumps right up. You reach out to pet her and she turns around to sit. She sits with her back to you, just facing away entirely. Like you're not even there in the room with her, and it feels like a cold shoulder, a tiny deliberate insult. I've heard people say she was being passive-aggressive. He was punishing me for being away all day long. She literally turned her back on me, and yeah, she did. And it is possibly the nicest thing she has ever done for you. In almost every prey animal, and cats are both predator and prey, the back is the most vulnerable position they can take. Your eyes are in the front of your head for a reason. You can't see what is behind you, and neither can your cat. In the wild, a cat never turns its back on something unsafe. Not on other cats it hasn't fully bonded with yet. Not on strange animals, not on uncertain terrain at all. The act of turning your back is a deliberate decision, a calculation that says whatever is behind me is not a threat. When your cat turns her back to you, she classifies you as safe, which in cat terms is basically a 5-star rating. Think about the last time you slept somewhere unfamiliar. A hotel room, someone else's guest bedroom, a new place. Did you sleep facing the door? Most people do exactly that. Subconsciously, we want to see what is coming towards us. Now think about sleeping in your own bed at home. You roll over, you face the wall, you fall asleep easily. With your back to the entire room, no worries at all. because you know that room, you know that space fully. Nothing's coming through that door. You can't handle. Your cat turning her back to you is the exact same thing. You are the wall. You are the direction she is safe to face away from. In multi-cat households, you can observe this behavior clearly. Bonded cats who have chosen each other sit back to back. They'll sleep back to back, groom each other's heads. One watches the opposite direction, while the other relaxes. They're not ignoring each other. They're forming a defensive perimeter. Each one trusts the other to cover the angle they can't see. When your cat turns her back to you, she makes you her partner. You cover that side. I've got this side. We're a team. I trust you completely with my biggest blind spot. I want to tell you a common experience cat owners report after they finally learn what this back turn really means. They've had a cat for 4, 5, 6 full years. Every night, the cat comes up on the bed, settles near their feet, and sits facing away from them every single night. For years, they thought it meant the cat preferred the view, or didn't want to be near their face, or was just weird. And then they learn what it actually means to their cat, and suddenly, 6 years of memories rearrange themselves entirely. Every single night, the cat was saying, "You're safe with me. I'm resting against you on the inside, facing the world outside. Together, we're completely fine, no matter what comes." 6 years of that, and they thought the cat didn't care. For contrast, a cat not fully bonded will do the opposite. She'll sit facing you, watch your hands, track your movements. This looks more like attention, more like real connection, but it is actually constant vigilance from your anxious cat. She is watching you because she is not sure about you yet. A cat who stares at you is monitoring your every move. A cat who shows you her back is trusting you completely. The back turn is not cold. It is deeply intimate for her. It just took a second language to finally understand it. Behavior number 5, your cat follows you into the bathroom. The bathroom follower means you are my responsibility. Let's talk about the bathroom. This one is extremely specific. It is extremely universal among cat owners everywhere, and extremely unexplained by most cat content online. You get up to go to the bathroom in your home, and your cat, who was fast asleep, is suddenly wide awake. She follows you all the way down the hall to the door. She sits outside the door if you decide to close it, sticking a paw under the door and yelling loudly. If you leave the door open, she walks right in and sits down, and stares directly at you for no obvious reason at all. Not because she needs anything, not because she is hungry. She just needs to be there, specifically there, with you right now, in this exact moment, no matter what you're doing. Here is what is actually happening inside your cat's head. In your cat's mental model of the household, she tracks you. She knows where you are at all times, every single day. When you're in the main living space, she monitors you easily. You're visible, you're trackable, no effort needed at all. But when you disappear into a small enclosed room, one she can't see into, something shifts for her entirely. You've entered an area she can't monitor or see into. You've become temporarily unaccounted for, in her mind. And for a cat who has taken on the role of your guardian, which if she follows you everywhere, she definitely has. That lack of visibility is completely unacceptable to her. She follows you into the bathroom because you are her responsibility. And she doesn't leave her responsibilities unattended, ever. You know how when someone has a very young child, they cannot physically take a shower without listening for sounds, or how they position themselves in a restaurant to see exits, and keep the child in their sight at all times. No exceptions. It is not paranoia. It is deep attachment and care for someone. Caring enough that your nervous system tracks their location automatically. Your cat is doing this exact same thing for you every day. She has appointed herself your full-time caretaker and guardian. She knows your schedule, your patterns, all your little habits. And the bathroom is the one place where her tracking fails, so she fixes the problem. She comes with you. Problem solved. There is another layer to this, and it is absolutely fascinating. Cats are territorial animals who do regular perimeter checks. They walk through their space, investigating, marking, confirming order. In a multi-room house, this includes every single room, including the bathroom, no exceptions to her patrol route. When you go to the bathroom and your cat follows you, part of what she is doing is a combined patrol with you. She is checking on the space and checking on you in one trip. Pure efficiency. She is nothing if not efficient in her duties. Here is a practical note that will save you a lot of door scratching. When you close the bathroom door, you don't solve her concern. You actually make it so much worse for her in that moment. Now she can't see you, and she can't get to you at all. From her perspective, you've gone into an enclosed space and sealed in. She has no way to confirm that you're okay and safe. The scratching, the yelling, the paw stuck under the door. That is not a cat being dramatic for no reason at all. That is a cat whose monitoring system has completely malfunctioned, and she is trying to restore connection with you immediately. The simplest solution is to leave the door open a crack. Let her confirm that you're there, safe and sound. Once she is satisfied, she'll often just turn around and leave. Her job here is done. She completed her check-in. She didn't want to hang out in the bathroom with you. She wanted to know you were okay in the bathroom. There is a very big difference between those two things. Behavior number 6. Your cat sleeps near you but doesn't want to be touched. Close but untouchable means the deepest kind of presence. This is the last one, and in some ways, it is the most quietly profound. Your cat jumps up onto the bed at night when you settle in. She circles twice, then settles about 6 inches away from you. You reach over to pet her. She gets up, moves 2 feet away. She settles again, just out of your reach on the soft sheets. So she is there right next to you, close enough to feel. But the moment you try for a real cuddle, she moves away. And you lie there thinking, why did you even come up here, if you didn't want to be touched by me at all? It is a fair question. The answer will change how you see this. Your cat came up to the bed because she wanted to be near you. That part is completely true and completely real for her. But being near you and being touched are 2 different things. To a cat, these are not the same at all, ever. Humans tend to collapse these 2 things together in our heads. We think close means wanting physical contact and affection. But cats can separate these 2 things completely and easily. Imagine you're exhausted. You don't want to talk or be touched. But you want your person next to you, just there in the room, breathing, just existing, no words needed between the 2 of you. You just want their presence, not their engagement or hands, just the fact of them being there with you in the quiet. That is exactly what your cat is doing when she joins you. She came to you for your presence, your warmth, your smell, the sound of your breathing, your steady existence nearby. Your existence, not your constant attention or forced affection. Sleep is when animals are at their most vulnerable state. They can't monitor threats or respond quickly to any danger. In the wild, where you sleep and who you sleep near matters. It can determine whether you survive through the dark night. Research on cat sleeping preferences found something interesting. Cats who sleep near their owners have lower cortisol levels. That is the stress hormone that builds up in their small bodies, lower than cats who sleep separately from their owners entirely. Not because the owner petted them more or gave extra treats, simply because the owner was present in the same space. Your cat's nervous system regulates itself in your company. She doesn't need you to be doing anything at all for her. She just needs you to be real and nearby, safe and sound. Do you know someone who is introverted, or maybe that is you, who after a long social day doesn't want to talk or engage, but also doesn't want to be alone in the quiet house? They just want someone they love nearby. Same room, same quiet, no demands, no interaction required between the 2 of you. That is a real human need that we all feel sometimes, and cats have the same exact need, just more intensely. But for them, it is not just a mood, it is their love language. Cats don't show love the way dogs do. Big and demonstrative. No full body wags, no loud, excited greetings at the door. They show love by choosing your space every single night. Every night she could sleep anywhere in the whole house. She has options, a favourite chair, probably several of them, and every night she comes to where you are in the house. Not for a pet, not for food, not for entertainment at all. She comes just for you and nothing else in the world. So let's step back and look at all 6 of these together. Ignoring you, bringing you dead things, biting you sometimes, turning their back, following you to the bathroom every time, sleeping near but not touching you, close but untouchable. What do all of these behaviours have in common with each other? They all require deep, unshakable trust between you and her. Not the performance of trust, not polite, surface-level trust, deep, habitual, unconscious trust that takes years to build. The kind that only exists between creatures who chose each other. Your cat is not nice to you just because you feed her. Lots of people feed her at the vet, and she hates the vet. Lots of people offer her treats. She ignores most of them. Your cat behaves this way with you, specifically only you, because you have become To her, the definition of safety. Cats don't love in the language we expect them to use. They don't run to meet you, don't perform tricks for you. They don't need you to know, every day, how much they love you. But if you watch, really watch, you'll see it in every action, in every turn back, every dead mouse on your kitchen floor. Every night, she ends up 6 inches away from you on the bed. She chose you, not just because you're the one who feeds her, not because you're the one who lets her in from the cold, because you are the one person in her world she never pretends for. That is not nothing, that is everything you could ever want.